Come on, come down, come down.
Come on, down.
Who else is in the house? Who else is in here?
My stepson is in here.
How many other people? Listen,
That's it. I have 2 cats.
Everybody's out?
Yes.
But your stepson's still inside?
Yeah, he's right here.
Okay,
yes.
come out. Come down the road. Come on, come on. It's not safe to stay here. Come on.
All right, here he is. All right, my dog is shaking.
I know. Come down here.
Just watching this video, you would think it is a concerned mother who is worried that the stepson is trapped in a house that is on fire. But later, firefighters and policemen will uncover the most horrible human abuse they've ever experienced throughout their work history. This lady here is called Kimberly Sullivan. Kimberly Sullivan was born on March 22nd, 1968 in Connecticut. She lived there till 1995, where she met a man called Craig Sullivan. She got married to this man. But before getting married to Craig, Craig had been previously married in 1992. Craig had a son with a lady called Tracy. Remember, Craig was born in 1962, which means Craig is older than Kimberly for 6 years. Let's call the son John Doe. John Doe was the son of Craig and Tracy. He was born in 1993. Craig was the one living with John and Kimberly. John and Kimberly later moved to another city in Connecticut called Waterbury, Connecticut. That is where they both had their family and they were living together. Moving on to the timeline of the crime. On February 17, 2025, Kimberly called 911 and reported a fire outbreak at her house at Blake Street.
Oh my God. It's 2 Blake Street.
What's the address?
Please hurry. It's 2 Blake Street. There's a fire.
Okay.
Oh my God. There's a fire. I'm trying to...
Ma'am, what's
2 Blake Street. The TV, I don't know. My son, stepson is in his room, and I don't know. He did something with the TV. I was sleeping. I fell asleep.
See flames or smoke?
Yes. Come on, Steph. Come on.
Okay. Can you get?
Yes, we need an ambulance, please.
Okay.
Please, we need an ambulance.
Ma'am, all right. You said something's on fire, and now you need an ambulance. What's going on there?
Yes, his room. The TV in his room.
Did he get injured? Is he on fire?
Yes, he's injured. Please send the ambulance.
Ma'am, I'm going to send the ambulance. I need to know what's going on and why they're going out there. Where is he injured?
I don't know. He's kind of, I don't know. He's kind of passed out. He's out of it. Please.
Okay, what's your phone number just in case we need to give you a call back? Okay, is the fire out, ma'am?
No, it's not. Please. I'm trying to.
I understand, ma'am. I'm trying to get information on what's going on there.
Oh my God! It's like all the power in the house is out. I don't know if it blew a fuse.
Okay, ma'am. Just get out of the house, okay?
Yes, I'm gonna call my daughter.
All right.
Oh my God.
When firefighters came there, they saw Kimberly standing outside, and they asked Kimberly if any other person was inside the house. That is when she said her stepson was inside the house. They went inside the house, carried the stepson. Immediately, they noticed something was wrong. The stepson was 32 years old, but he weighs only 68 pounds. 68 pounds in kilograms is like 30 kilograms. Imagine a 32-year-old person weighing only 30 kilograms. He looked pale. He looked very dirty. His teeth were even rotten. The police and the firefighters knew something was wrong. They took this man to the hospital, and that is when he revealed everything to them. He told them he was the one who started the fire. He had learned by listening to the radio that hand sanitizer and a lighter could start a fire. So he used a paper, he used a hand sanitizer and a lighter that he took from his father when his father was still alive. And that is what he used in starting the fire. He said he did that because he wanted his freedom. He was tired of being locked up in a room for 20 years without giving food, without giving common water for him to drink. This man said they used to give him 2 sandwiches every day. They used to give him 2 cups of water every day. Sometimes he will be thirsty to a point that he will be drinking from the toilet pot. When asked about his earliest memories, the things he could remember growing up, he said he remembers that he started living with his father when he was very young, as of 3 years old. As he started growing with them, they were not giving him enough food. He was always hungry. He remembers sneaking out of his room to eat in the night or even drink water. But when he was being caught, they started locking him inside his room. He remembers going to school. He was always hungry because he was not being well fed in the house. He will beg from people. He will even steal from people. And he will even look for food in trash cans to eat. That is what he can remember. He says he remembers the last time he went out like for an adventure was when he was like 13 to 15 years, like 14, 15 years. His father took him out for a trip. He also remembers when he was 12 years old, during Halloween, they dressed him like a firefighter, something like that. That is what he can remember. After that period, he was locked in his room for like 20 years. They will only remove him inside the room when they want him to do the house chores. And he will do those house chores like for 2 hours. After that, they will lock him back inside the room. He said when his father was alive, his father will even allow him to come out of the room during the weekend to spend some time in the parlor. They will not allow him to go outside. But after, when his father died, Kimberly would only allow him to go out of the house like 2 to 3 minutes per day to go leave the dog at the backyard. He will go back to his room. He was allowed to be out for 2 to 3 minutes a day to take their house dog to leave that dog at the backyard. That was the only time he could see outside. John Doe says when he was in elementary school, as he was always stealing food, begging for food, and removing food from the trash can to eat, this attitude of him caught the attention of the school authorities. These school authorities informed the Department of Children and Families to come to their house for a welfare check. When they went to their house, Kimberly told John Doe what to tell them, that everything was fine, he was fine. And since he was living under them, they had been controlling him. He thought he would just obey, and he said everything was fine, and these people left. After some time again, these people still came to that same house for a welfare check. And they said they saw nothing was wrong, everything was fine, and they never came back. After they came there the second time, Kimberly finally removed John Doe from school. Because to her, she thought these people were already suspecting her, she could get in trouble. She better remove him from school and decided to keep him in the house. That is where they started locking him in his room every day. They will not even give him enough food to eat, and they'll ask him to do the house chores, like do all the jobs in the house, all the work in the house, but they will not give him food. These people can be very wicked. Just giving somebody normal water to drink. With all this evidence pointing to Kimberly, can you imagine Kimberly has pleaded not guilty? Kimberly's team argues that John was fine. She was not maltreating John. And that John had the right to run away, but he decided to stay there. That a few minutes you allow John to go outside. If John wanted to run, John would have run away. That John was mentally unstable. She had taken John to a clinic, how many times like that? And all this time that this guy was being maltreated, the family of the mother were looking for him. Even the sister, the biological sister, was looking for him. She says one time she went to that house to look for the brother.
Talk to me about that, Heather. You had tried to find him and you had reached out in the past. What was the reaction of your brother's family to your efforts to see him and to meet him and to engage as a sibling?
I was pretty much told to go away, and he wasn't there. So, you know, as far as I was aware, he was out of high school, hopefully, and, you know, living his own life away from these people.
But you were blocked.
That's all Huh?
You were blocked. They effectively said, no comment, no connection, be on your way.
Yeah, exactly. And if you get that direct, what are you supposed to do?
And to her, she thought that maybe he was already grown up, he has already graduated college, he's already renting his own house. Maybe he does not want anything to do with them. They never knew he was in that type of a condition. The mother of John also says the same thing. She has been struggling to locate the son for 20 years and was getting no answers. My own issue is, how did they really search? Because if your child was with that man and you've not been seeing him, you will have been complained to the authorities so that they will ask the man very well and make research and really know where he was. And I asked the question, how did she really search? Did she persist, or did she took the right way to search? Because if I give my child to the father, time and again I need to be going there to follow up to see how my child is doing. And if I'm not getting any answers, like where the child is, I'll report to the authorities for them to do the work for me. They will have persisted and that man will have explained and even showed where that guy was. Or in America, when you give full custody of a child to another parent, you don't even have the right to see that child. Please drop your opinion in the comment section, guys. I don't know whether in America, if a parent decides to give full custody of a child to another parent, that parent does not even have the right to go to that house to go see that child, or even make a call and ask to see that child. I don't know how it's being done there. But to me, I cannot give my child to somebody and I don't have right to see that child, to even follow up and know how that child is doing. If the mother of John was following up on John to know how John was doing, she would have noticed when John stopped school, when these people started doing all these things to John, she would have noticed it and took the right course for John to be rescued from the hands of these monsters. What do you think about this, guys? Drop your own opinion in the comment section. Another update on this case is that Kimberly was bailed $300,000 to be released because she's still to go on trial. She has not yet been convicted. So she is out, a free woman walking. She was being given a GPS monitor. But John Doe's family and the lawyers, they are not having it. John Doe is not happy. John Doe says he was locked up for 20 years. And now they've allowed Kimberly to be a free woman. To him, Kimberly was supposed to be in prison till the date of her court case. She was supposed to be locked in prison to feel the pain, how it feels to be a prisoner. Because John was being locked in another prison, house prison. Another update is that John has been released from the hospital and he has been taken to a rehabilitation center. I'm so happy for him. I just pray he tries to heal from this trauma and he should struggle to still have a life for the time that he will live on earth here. What do you think about this case? Drop your opinion in the comment section and I'll bring you the update if anything comes up in this case. If you've watched till this point and you've not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Make sure you hit that subscribe button and drop your opinion in the comment section. Peace out.